Good morning, class 5. Welcome to the offline class. As usual, we will do the revision, and I want to revise from composite maths as well as math magic. Both the books we will revise today. Okay. First of all, we will revise from magic. So magic, you take out page number 153. In page 153, there is one question. The practice time, the first question number A. The question is, look at the table. If you were to write the area of each of these, which column would you choose? Here some objects are given, or some things are given. For that you have to write the proper unit of area. That means if it is asked that what is the area, what will be its unit, that you have to give a tick mark. Okay, so the first one is handkerchief. Obviously the handkerchief, you will find the area in the form of square centimeter. Okay, in the form of square centimeter. Similarly, if it is told that what is the area of a sari, or in what thing you are measuring the area of a sari, it will be square meter. Square meter. Third one is page of your book. Page of your book. It is also in square centimeter. Next, the area of school land. So the area of school land we are measuring in square meter. Then total land of a city. The total land of a city, you have to find the area of a total land of a city. It is measured in square kilometer. Similarly, door of your classroom, it is measured in square meter. Then chair seat, it is measured in square centimeter. Blackboard, blackboard is measured in square meter. That means when it is told to find the area of the blackboard it will be in square meter. Similarly, for Indian flag, it will be square centimeter. And land over which a river flows, if it is told to find the area of a land over which a river flows, you will find it in square kilometer. Okay, so these are some objects, and you will find the area, and the unit will be these things. Okay, so go through this table properly. Now turn the page, come to page 154. See, in page 154, the question B. Draw a square of 9 square centimeter. Write A on it. Draw another square with double the side. Write B on it. Now here two squares you have to make. One is square A of 9 square centimeter. As 9 square centimeter is given, that means the area is given, isn't it? And with this, with the help of square A, you have to draw square B. Okay, see how you will do. This is page 154, question number B. Okay, now two squares. First one square, let it be A, and here it is written that the area is equals to 9 square centimeter. Its area is equals to 9 square centimeter. As you know, when the unit is square centimeter, that means the area is given, isn't it? So the side will be, therefore one side is equals to 3, isn't it? It will be 3. So 3 centimeter. Now with the help of this 3 centimeter, you have to make the second square, that is square B. You have to make the second square, that is square B, but its side will be double. Its side will be double. That means when it is 3, you will draw the second square. You will draw the second square B, and its side will be double. Double means 3 into 2, that means 6 centimeter. So the second, that is square B, will have 6 centimeter as the side. Now after this, the first question. The perimeter of square A is dash centimeter. Now you have to find the perimeter of square A, and as you know, the perimeter is equals to for square, the formula is equals to 4 into side. That means 4 is multiplied by side. Side is 3. So 3 into 4. 3 4s are 12. So it will be, the perimeter of square A will be, I have to rub the board and write. Suppose here I am writing. Perimeter of square A is equals to 4 into side, that is 4 into 3, 12 centimeter. Okay, and similarly the perimeter of B will be 4 into side, that is 4 into 6, that is 24 centimeter, isn't it? 24 centimeter. Here I am writing 24 centimeter. Okay, 24 centimeter. The board is not visible properly, then let me write here. Perimeter of square B is equals to 4 into 6, that is 24 centimeter. 24 centimeter. Okay, so this is the perimeters of both the squares, and similarly area of square A is given already 9 square centimeter, on area of B will be 6 into 6, 36 square centimeter. Okay, area of square B is equals to, side into side, that is 6 into 6, 36 square centimeter. Okay, 36 square centimeter. So you practice these questions also. Then next I want to revise page number 173. See, in page 173 there is again questions which are related to area and perimeter. That is Karuna, the landlord. Okay, Karuna bought 3 fields. Now you can see in the picture there are 3 fields shown. In your assessment it may be given that the length is equals to this, breadth is equals to this, and then you have to find the area or the perimeter of the land. Okay, so here field A, field B and field C, the sites are given. And in next page, that is page 174, here it is given that find all the areas. So as you know, area means length into breadth, so you will multiply the length and the breadth and you will get the area of land A, B and C. Okay, now after that, here the questions are there, you have to solve this one, means you will practice this one, that if Tulsi works for 49 days, how much money does he get? And for one day, it is given in the top that for one day the money they are getting for Tulsi, it is rupees 55, and for her husband is rupees 58. This is the income they are getting for one day. Okay, then you have to find for 49 days, and for her husband you have to find for 42 days. That means you will just multiply and write the answer. Okay, similarly in page 175 also the informations are given, just you have to multiply it. Okay, that means the cost for the salary for one day is given, you have to find the salaries for either 8 days or 2.5 months, like this, or 9 weeks, like this. Okay, then page 176, in this page the Satish story, it is also important. Satish story, then next Kamlabai's story, both are important. You will solve it or you will practice it. Okay, Satish started working. He looked after 17 goats of the village. He earns ₹1 every day for one goat. So how much will he earn in 1 month? So here it is given that Satish, he is earning for 17 goats. He is looking after for 17 goats, and for one day he is getting ₹1. Okay, for one goat, sorry, not for one day, for one goat he is getting every day ₹1, and there are since 17 goats, that means per day he is getting ₹17 for the 17 goats. Okay, And then the question is, how much will he earn in 1 month? You have to find that how much he is earning for 1 month. So 17 rupees for 1 day. So for 1 month means it is multiplied by 30. Okay, it is multiplied by 30. Just see. This is page number 176. See the earning for 1 day is equals to rupees 17, because 17 quotes are there, isn't it? Therefore earning for 1 month, what you will do? Just multiply 17 into 30. This will be rupees 3 sevens are 21, carry 2, 3 ones are 3, 4 and 5. Next is, does he earn enough to help the loan every month? No, it is not enough, isn't it? Now how much will he earn in 1 year? Similarly, earning for 1 year. Now for 1 year you have to multiply this with 12, because in 1 month this is the amount. So for 12 months, that is for 1 month, so for 1 year it will be multiplied by 12. Okay, so let us multiply. 2 5s are 10, then 1 zeros are 0, 1, 5. Addition 0, 2, 1 and 6. That is 6120. So after multiplication you are getting the answer rupees 6120, and the answer will be as it is, isn't it? Now next one is Kamlabai's story. See, in Kamlabai's story what is given? To help the state government gave cows, Kamlabai Gude also got a cow. The cost of the cow was rupees this much. She had to pay rupees 5500, and the government spent the rest of the money. Okay, now how much did the government spend on the cow? You have to find that how much the government they are spending on the cow, and as the cost of the cow is given 17,500, and she has paid rupees 5,500. You have to find how much the government is paying. So what you will do? Direct subtraction, isn't it? So directly you will subtract. Here you will write cost of cow is equals to rupees 17,500. Now money given by Kamlabai. It is rupees 5,500. Therefore money given by government now subtract it. It will be 0 0 0. That means 12,000. So 12,000 money is being given by the government. Okay, now next question is, if 9 people from her village got cows, how much did the government spend in all? That means now if this is the money given by the government for 1 cow, now they have given 9 people the cows, so this will be multiplied by 9, isn't it? So you will write money spent for 1 cow is equals to rupees 12,000. Therefore money spent for 9 cows, rupees 12,000 into 9, that is rupees 108. Okay, so this much is the amount they have, the government has spent for 9 cows. Next, it is said that if Kamlabai spends rupees 85 a day, find out how much she will spend in one month. See, Kamlabai, she is spending 85 rupees per day on the cow. Okay, and for that she is selling the milk to the people. You have to find out that if she is spending 85 rupees in one day, then how much she is spending for 1 month. So what you will do, you will direct multiply by 30, because 1 month it has 30 days. Okay, so this you can do it, isn't it? The next question is, the cow gives 8 liter of milk every day. How much will it give in 1 month? The same thing, that for 1 day she is giving